Is Holy Knight's Treasure the best event in Rise of Kingdoms to spend your gems? Let's find out. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Rise of Kingdoms gameplay episode from your very own Shappy Gaming. Today, we are going to be covering the Holy Knight's Treasure event, which a lot of people refer to as the Egg event. I'm sure you can understand why. And we're going to be breaking down if this event is worth spending all of your gems on. I will point out a couple things about this event. So the Holy Knight's Treasure and the Hunt for History event do vary depending upon which kingdom you're in. So there are about 3 different realms, I believe, that these events rotate through. And the early 2 realms actually get the Egg event, or Holy Knight's Treasure, whereas the newer realms get Hunt for History. And so I'm on my 1017 account right now, and I'm getting Holy Knight's Treasure. The other thing that's worth pointing out is that the legendary blueprint fragments you can get also vary depending upon which realm you're in. So in 1017, I'm able to get a weapon and an accessory, but what's interesting is if we go to my 1800 account, so I'll go to my 1846, or actually we'll do 1860. If I go to my 1860 account, you can see that there's actually going to be different rewards for this Holy Knight's event, which is really interesting. And if you are curious as to when these events are coming or how you can find out, you can actually check out my Discord, which is going to be linked in the description. And I have a guide linked in the guides page that has all of the different potential dates. But keep in mind, based upon your realm, this will flip with the Hunt for History event. So just bear that in mind. As you can see in 1860, they have helmet and pants. And so it does vary depending upon which kingdom you're in. What doesn't vary are the odds and whether this event is actually worth you spending your gems on. So I have built out a sweet Excel spreadsheet, which I'll be showing you guys during this video, and it will also be linked in that Discord for you. But the first thing we're going to talk you through are the different probabilities for this event, because that's really what matters. And so you can get a level 4 resource chest times 15, 17% of the time. And this event truly is random, whereas Hunt for History is not as random. You're guaranteed stuff for Hunt for History because, it's 1 out of 26. This event is much more random. Think wheel. And so you can get very unlucky with Holy Knight's Treasure. You can also get very lucky. But we'll be talking through the different odds and whether you should really be spending your gems here. Second reward is going to be 3-hour speed ups, and I will point out that all of these are sorted in most likely. As you can see here, you're really most likely to get resources, 3-hour speed ups, and an equipment materials choice chest. That's not great, if I'm going to be honest, but what you're really here for are your chosen treasures. And this event is one of the better ways to get these treasures. The downside, I will, however, say, is that there's a good chance that this event will come along, and let's say you need boots. I need boots right now. I can't get boots from this event right now. I can only get, depending upon your kingdom, helmets and pants, or weapons and accessories. And so that is one of the painful things about the Holy Knight's Treasure event, is that you kind of need to wait a long time to actually get what you're looking for. But let's continue on. So you could get 8-hour research speed ups, equipment material choice chests, and 8-hour building speed ups, blueprint fragment choice chests, which are actually, you only get like 2, which is really kind of crummy. And we'll be going through whether these are worth it or not worth it. And I compared with the VIP store costs because I really wanted to give you guys a realistic view of should you be spending your gems on this? What's the odds that your reward is worth it or not worth it? And so I've got that for you in this Excel spreadsheet. But what we're really looking at here is the odds of you getting your chosen treasure. When you sum up the odds here, it really comes out to like 7 out of 100, which is kind of poor because you've got the 2% there and then you've got that. So 7 out of 100 Holy Knight Treasure spins or whatever you choose to call it, you could get your chosen treasure. But again, it's random. And every time you rerun it, you're hit with that 7 out of 10 probability again. It's not like you run it 100 times and you can get it at least 7 out of those 100. That's not how odds work, unfortunately. However, for Hunt for History, that is how it works. You're guaranteed your rewards because it's 1 out of 26. And so there is a really interesting discrepancy here that's worth exploring. So right now, you guys have seen the rewards, and I did calculate in the 2 free spins as well as the 2 discounted 300 spins. And so let's actually take a look at the sweet Excel spreadsheet that I've made for you guys to kind of break down if this is worth you doing. I personally like the Holy Knights Treasure event, but we're going to be getting into how far you should really go into it. One more thing before I actually get too far into this is we'll select a treasure. You can get extra rewards here, and this can make or break the difference between whether this event is worth it. For 10 spins, you get 5. For 25, you get epic and some speed up. 45, you get 6. 70, you get some more epic and resources. Oh, just what you need. And for 100, you get 9. Keep that in mind as we go into this Excel spreadsheet breakdown, which again will be available within the Discord. So let's put away the game and pull out the math. So here are all of those rewards that we just walked through. And I apologize if this isn't beautiful, but I tried to make it as clear and concise as possible. So as you can see, the better rewards are highlighted there for you. And so I did go through VIP and you can see the basis and all of that. But what it really comes down to is that your odds of getting something better than if you were to just buy it in VIP is really only 43%. Your odds are actually more in favor of getting something that's worse. And to make this even more unpleasant, worse and better does not necessarily mean you want it. A lot of these that are better, for example, the level 4 resource chests, you probably don't want to spend your gems on resources. Or, epic materials. I think the one that's even is fine, and I think these are good. I think that that's worth spinning for. But again, the odds are not in your favor of getting those. As you can see, you have an 17% odds there of getting the resources. So if you spin it a bunch of times, you may get that. And so your odds are really not terribly good. Where the odds do come into play for you are going to actually be in here. So if you come down to the bonus rewards, you can see where it makes sense to go and where it doesn't. So for 10 spins, it's only actually going to cost you 3,600 gems. And this is by far the cheapest that you can get in any event for legendary fragments. And that's why people love this event, is because down here it is the best, it is better. So you should absolutely do 10 spins on the Holy Knights rewards. But then we get into the next question. Should you go more? And so we do have the 45 spins rewards here, as well as the 25, 70, and 100. 25 spins is not worth it. For those bonus rewards, you are better off going to the VIP store and buying them. The other thing is, you probably don't want them. Let's be honest. Who wants building speed ups if you're already T5? It's not going to help you. Who wants research speed ups if you're already T5? It's not going to help you. So, is this event really that good? Personally, I'm not convinced. I think if you need the blueprints, you're probably better off going to the Hunt for History event, which I do also conveniently have linked in here, which does have significantly better returns every single time. If you take a look, there are only 2 items here within Hunt for History that are considered worse. And one of them is speed ups, and the other is green materials. And personally, I'm willing to take those odds because they're, A, I'm guaranteed the blueprints I want, and B, those odds are not terribly good. Keep in mind, the odds of you getting your blueprint are really only like 4%. But in practice, it's much more frequent than that. And you're still guaranteed, which is nice. The only other thing that I do believe is worth mentioning here is these legendary fragments are worth getting once you get them to 30. Because if you can combine these legendary fragments into a blueprint, then you do get the opportunity to purchase the $5 bundle, which gives you some legendary materials, which is, in my opinion, the best bundle in the game. Writer of History is also pretty good. But that is one of the main advantages of this event. Personally, when I look at this, there are a lot of rewards that I wouldn't necessarily care about. I think the epic chest fragments or any of those are completely useless to someone who's T5 and has an account that's over a couple of years old. I think the epic materials are useful. 8-hour research is not going to help me. 8-hour training is fine, but it's worse than if I were to actually buy it in VIP. So overall, the odds of getting something you want are fairly low, which is kind of a shame. I will say, if you need epic materials though, the Holy Knights event is probably going to be better for you than Hunt for History. Because Hunt for History, your odds are only 3% of getting them. However, in this event, your odds are much higher. You've got like 22% there of getting epic materials, which is huge. You love that. And you can also get those legendary fragments. So it really depends on your needs here. If you just need legendary fragments and you want to get the most bang for your buck with gems, Hunt for History may be better. But if you are looking for some epic materials and you're willing to take some stuff you don't actually need, Holy Knights is a pretty good event. As I said, these two events do swap out, and I do have a calendar linked on my Discord, which is also linked in the description. So feel free to go check that out and make the decision for yourself. The big question I have for you guys, and let me know in the comment section, which event do you prefer? Do you have a favorite over the two? And are you going to be doing Hunt for History more based upon what we've seen here today? I know I am, but that's my personal opinion. So is this egg really all that good? Let's do a quick spinaroo here. And that's the most common reward. Let's do one more. Let's see if we actually get something. Oh, we're out of gems on this account. Bummer. Well, I hope that you guys have enjoyed. I hope that this is insightful. Again, all of the links and documents will be linked in the Discord for you to check out and enjoy if you haven't already, and if I've earned it. Be sure to hit that subscribe button right over there, bottom right-hand corner, and hit the bell so you get notified when new episodes come out. Thank you. This has been a blast. Shappy out.